7 inches, number 7, Joe Johnson. At the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 35, Kawhi Leonard.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks, here with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got LeBron James. Vucevic is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Mayo, and it's Carter Williams in at the point guard position. Leonard, the shot no good. So Los Angeles. Angeles will take it the other way. Steve talking about the lack of games and reps between these two teams. There's not a lot of history between them, and this is their first chance this season to create some, I guess, with one more meeting later on coming up.
You know, that's what we get when it's East versus West, Kevin, but it certainly hasn't detracted from the atmosphere in here. I think, if anything, it's added a little something to it.
I agree.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Washington.
Kevin, I just think these guys wanted it more. They did not get down emotionally when they went down in the first half. I mean, they got behind, but they still were mentally focused enough to come back in that third quarter.
Yeah, there was no panic in them whatsoever, Clark. And they were as calm as they could be, even when they were down big. That was an impressive performance.
Here's Leonard following the basket by LeBron James. 6 on the shot clock. It's Allen on the wing. Corner shot. Millsap grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Mayo into the lane. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Leonard. Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson. That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Kevin Garnett was the 5th pick back in 1995. He's had a long, illustrious Hall of Fame career. He was the league MVP back in 2004.
And Kevin Garnett, a 15-time All-Star guys over his great career.
And he's always been a team-first superstar. Kevin, very loyal, competitive. Never really wanted to be traded away from either Minnesota or Boston because of that loyalty. But a player who just gives his all every second on the floor for his teammates.
Now here's Allen, averaging 10 points per contest. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Leonard against James. Nobody near Allen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Allen against Carter Williams. Millsap has the open look. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Millsap's got his first 2 points. The Bucks trail. Allen with it. Outside Leonard. Johnson down low, guarded by Mayo, and the shot is good.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Millsap kicks to LeBron. The 10-footer, and he gets it to go. James has got his second basket of the night.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Allen against Carter Williams. Left side, Leonard. Launches it. Here's Garnett. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes a 3. That's good. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Allen against Carter Williams. Pass to James. He dishes it to Millsap. Clock at 6. The drive by James. The shot, no good. West with some nice D. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. From deep. And it's Leonard. That time on an assist by Allen. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
And introduced last season here at the Bradley Center, the new playing court with the giant M's on each half of the court. It mimics details of the old pop art court they played on back in the 70s and 80s.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, last season with the new court, it was too slippery at first, something to do with the matte finish. The Bucks had to take a few weeks to resurface it with a gloss finish and had it ready for the home opener.
And guys, you'll love how the new court really embraces Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's a great design, Kevin. Very unique in its appearance. And I hear Zaza Pachulia bought the old court to install in his basketball academy in the Republic of Georgia.
Oh, that's a great story.
Yeah, really good story, and no resurfacing needed as a result.
And both free throws good for O.J. Mayo.
O.J. Mayo, a smooth long-range shooter with deep range. When he gets going, he can put up some big numbers.
Brooks for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Mayo. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. James, no good. And Mayo, 6'4", coming to the league. Some thought he could play the point guard position.
Yeah, but he's not a great penetrator or playmaker, and those are 2 things you have to do as a point guard. I think he's truly a shooting guard. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here is Jack. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington. Mick Roberts dishes to Jack. Makes it off the glass. Jack's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Now here is Jack. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Mayo into the lane, lays it up and banks it in. Mayo's got 6 points.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Here's Brooks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Korver passes to Brooks. And stolen by LeBron. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Robinson. It's blocked. 5-on-3 break. Stolen by Brooks. And the dunk by Robinson.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Back to Jack from outside the arc. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Tune in next Sunday night, December 14th. The Chicago Bulls go up against the Miami Heat. Hoops action.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's fun to watch.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jarrett Jack is out there with Tony Wroten. Then there's Josh McRoberts. Then it's Dallenberg. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Here is McRoberts. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc, McRoberts. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong, going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
Robinson misses.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time. Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, for the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in L.A.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, the Clippers were sold this offseason for a staggering $2 billion. That's about 4 times more than the Kings sold for 1 year prior, and more than 7 times what the Sixers sold for in 2011. What happened? About a third of the league's teams have sold within the last 5 years. As they've sold out, guys, it's becoming a seller's market.
Only so many teams to go around, Doris. Thanks. And the Clippers making a change here. Millsap's checked in.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in L.A., folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in L.A. land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team, the Clippers.
Clippers trail by 3. And Jack kicks to McRoberts. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Wroten. James right side. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft pick. In Boston, he'd been the second longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich.
You know, but rather than rebuild, I think he wanted to go for another ring in L.A. He's got a lot of authority, final say on personnel decisions. So Doc has really put his stamp on this team.
Here is Korver. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. 8 feet away. Good. Korver's got 9 points.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Jack dishes to McRoberts. No good, unable to end this run. Bucks leading by 7. Outside Leonard. Kicks to Korver. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up. Kyle Korver really keeps his defenders busy. He's great at running off screens, and you know that's where he gets a lot of his shots. And even when he doesn't get the ball, he occupies the defense, which is so important for his team.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Korver really trains so that he can sustain that energy, moving off the ball.
That's one of the more impressive things about it. Not only his quick release, but the work he does prior to getting loose for those shots. It takes an awful lot of endurance, stamina, and mental toughness, Kevin.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Vucevic comes in for Josh McRoberts, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Now here's LeBron. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Allen passes to Johnson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Millsap's got his 3rd rebound tonight. James kicks to Vucevic. That's good. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Allen with it. He's picked up by James. Allen outside. Garnett with the screen for Allen. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Carter-Williams dishes to LeBron. Shoots from the elbow. Carter-Williams can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 8. Leonard attacking. Johnson, the pass to West. And stolen by James. And here's the fast break.
Oh, how about that basketball, fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
Yeah, you got to love the energy they're bringing. As soon as they got their hands on the ball, everybody got out and ran.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. Allen outside. On the wing, Johnson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Johnson's got 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those. Well, you know, the less said about the Bucks at home this last year, the better. It was a season to forget, and their play at home was very forgettable.
Bucks with just 10 wins all year at home a season ago. They knew it would be a tough year, but I don't think they thought it would be that bad.
Well, the Bucks had a lot of problems in a lot of different areas last season.
And some distractions off the court as well. Even when you play at home, if you don't have a competitive roster and have distractions, then that's a recipe for big struggle.
Joe Barry's checked in for the Bucks. Brooks comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Now here's Brooks. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Roten kicks to Carter Williams. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Roten, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Brooks. Right now averaging 7 points a game. There's a screen. Has to Gobert. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson right side. The baseline J off the mark.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Mayo dishing to Vucevic. In low to Dallenberg. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. 7-second difference shot in game clock. Brooks against Carter Williams. Deflects the pass. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance.
And the first half. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Leonard has been playing really well. He has 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Garnett. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Johnson. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Clippers got a lot of road wins last year. Really, it was due to how explosive they could be coming out of the half.
Johnson hits them both. Well, the Clippers, as you said, Clark, ended up with 23 road wins last year, in part because they played so well after the All-Star break.
Well, they'll make adjustments, and when you can explode for points like the Clippers can, you're never out of a game. And I like their blend of youth and veteran experience.
Seems like a nice balance. You're right. That's a good point.
They do have a good, healthy balance between those two.
And let's catch up.
Oh, man!
Oh, rim is shaking.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Leonard on the wing, covered by LeBron. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Leonard, uncovered. And he connects with the jumper. Leonard's got 13 points.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Carter Williams kicks to Vucevic. James left side. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Well, we can talk all we want about LeBron's incredible skill level, and that would be a day-long conversation. But he quite simply could be the most incredible physical athlete that I've ever seen, certainly playing basketball. And you could maybe take that to any sport. Strength, size, speed, endurance, quickness. He's got it all, and he brings the mentality that the great ones had.
12 seconds of the shot clock.
Millsap with the double team. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Robinson, that's good.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Clippers trail by 4.
Timeout for the Clippers.
Los Angeles calls timeout. A different look from Milwaukee. West comes in for Gobert, and Allen subbed in for Robinson. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy, with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Milwaukee in the lead. Now the pass to Leonard. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Garnett with a screen on James. Leonard, and he just jams it right over Paul Millsap. What a play.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Offensive rebound. West with some nice D.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Leonard. He's got 15. He kicks it to Allen. And another three for Milwaukee.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Clippers trail by 6. Carter Williams dishes to LeBron. Good. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter.
Signature basket for him there. And, they can turn this deficit around pretty quickly if he gets on a roll.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
LeBron James, so versatile, so incredibly skilled. I don't even know how to define his position. He seems to play all 5 of them during the course of the game.
Josh McRoberts is checked in for the Clippers. Jack comes in for Carter Williams.
Well, while we have a chance, let's take a look at some numbers for Paul Millsap. He's averaging about 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Certainly not numbers he should be disappointed in, but we know what a high standard he holds himself to.
Well, quite honestly, I hope he's not disappointed. I mean, he's been giving them major contributions on a daily basis. Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And a player like LeBron Clark, who rebounds like a big man, scores like a shooting guard, passes and handles the ball like a point guard. I mean, he wears a lot of hats.
Well, he does it all. He is the ultimate stat sheet stuffer supreme. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He puts his hand and imprint on every aspect of the game. And LeBron says himself that he judges his performance by the number of impact plays he makes for him and his team.
Good note. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Leonard. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jintz is checked in, and Kirilenko's subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Brooks checked in for David West. LeBron against Allen. Mayo, and that's for two. The shot will not go, and Milwaukee will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Brooks outside. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Mayo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, one story that didn't get a lot of press last season, 2 days after the Bledsoe trade was given the go-ahead, the ownership tried to back out of it. The trade was already public news, and Doc Rivers actually threatened to quit before their ownership backed down.
And for J.J. Redick, that shakeup must have been tough. His contract with the Clippers was contingent on the trade.
And Kevin, reportedly, Doc Rivers leaned on ownership pretty hard, saying, hey, I shook hands on this. Don't make me look bad here. Our reputation's at stake. It all worked out, but a reminder of Clippers' rather dysfunctional past.
Clippers trail by 4. Now LeBron, 11 points in the game. Outside check. The Clippers need to get off a shot, but they get it there. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. The Bucks #1.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball, they share it. They're always finding good looks.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here is Korver, guarded by Mayo. A fader. Korver, good. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, he's almost putting on a little show out there with that fadeaway jumper.
And Jack kicks to James. Dallenberg sets a screen for LeBron. Back to Jack. Feeds it to James. Inside. And Jack with the basket on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Jack against Brooks. Brooks left side. The 3 from Korver. They get it again. The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. And let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask you, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
The Australian.
Yes. Big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The #1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Vucevic, Paul Millsap out there with LeBron James. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Mayo in at the shooting guard position. Johnson, good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And that one's good. And that's now 11 points for O.J. Mayo.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Outside Leonard. And there's the feed to Garnett. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 5 rebounds tonight. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And a wide open look for James. Gets a very good look and converts.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Leonard against LeBron. From 12 feet out. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 19 points.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Gintz has checked in. Gobert comes in for Kevin Garnett. Brooks checked in for Kyle Korver. Robinson is subbed in for Joe Johnson. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
When you look at the Bucks over the last couple of decades, they're in the bottom third of the league in wins and in attendance. Somewhat of a catch-22 for Milwaukee. Without a new arena, they may lose the team, but the Bucks haven't had the kind of success that galvanizes support. Paul Millsap is one of the most versatile forwards in the game, a natural power forward, but he brings some small forward qualities as well. He's a heck of a player, and he's developed that three-point shot to round out his game.
Robinson passes to Leonard. It counts, and the foul. Paul Millsap picks one up.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Millsap able to score facing up or with his back to the basket.
Yeah, inside and out. Reversible clothing is Paul Millsap, and he's a handful. Now, he's an undersized forward, but he can make the three. He's physical. He can get to the line. He's got a number of crafty shots. This guy is really, really underrated as a player.
These 2K Blazers we wear, they're reversible. You didn't know that, did you? Huh?
Not until just now.
Shot by Mayo is no good. Bucks leading by 6. Outside Leonard. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Robinson drives in. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Millsap's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Vucevic a screen on Robinson. Carter Williams dishes to Millsap. Now here's LeBron. He's covered closely. Carter Williams kicks to Vucevic. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, Paul Millsap has said he doesn't feel undersized anymore with the way the league is going, but more emphasis now on spreading the floor so Millsap fits in easier and can always find somebody to guard.
Andre Kirilenko is checked in for the Bucks. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And here is Robinson. Brooks kicks to Leonard. Pulls up on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
And for Millsap, frankly, his height has really never been an issue. I mean, this is a guy who was a big-time rebounder throughout his days in college. But even though he's only 6'7", that 7-foot wingspan helps, and he's strong enough to hold his own with most forwards in the league.
Brooks outside. Right side, Leonard. And again, the Bucks miss. No question, guys, that Millsap can rebound and defend the power forward position with the best of them.
Yeah, you remember he led the NCAA in rebounding all 3 of his seasons at Louisiana Tech. So this guy has a nose for the ball. Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Gobert. West comes in for Andre Karolinko. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Brooks. And Allen subbed in for Robinson.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Carter Williams, the pass to Millsap. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Left side, Leonard. Allen outside. Joe Johnson on the wing. Shoots. Releases from the wing and drills it. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, he's been zeroed in on the hoop all quarter long, making big shots.
James sets the screen for Carter Williams. At the elbow, it's James. Here's Millsap, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
There to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And the Bucks making a change here. Karolinko's checked in, and the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
Being down 2 points instead of 1, thanks to the free throw miss, makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. Allen dishes to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard kicks to Allen. The 3. Millsap grabs the miss. L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Mayo. He nails it, and we're tied up.
He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned. I mean, they don't know what to think.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's Allen with the drive. Leonard kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He feeds it to Leonard. Johnson for 3. And O.J. Mayo pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3 ball well.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Millsap has the open look, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
Johnson with it. Garnett with the screen on James. Johnson attacking. Nails it.
Boy, what a fantastic effort they're getting from Johnson.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 2. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, what do you think, Clark? Do you go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
The Bucks making a switch here. Williams against them. Carter Williams kicks to Mayo. Carter Williams, the pass to James. Can they tie? Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
With Nate, tell us what this win means to your team. You guys really played hard and earned this win.
Definitely. I mean, it just gives us confidence to continue to play hard and, play the
Slick back, out of whack, and you're that creates such a melody. Our world is by the plan of a master jam. Get up and dance, time to chase your dreams. About to see, make your body sway. Socialize, get down, let your soul lead the way. Shake it now, go ladies. It's a living dream. Love, life, live. Peace to the world. Where's the message of our world? Men, women, boys, and girls. Hey, our planet rock is suburban. On it, you got the groove. Move, feel the groove. Feel it. Do what you want to, but you know you got to be cool and boogie. Out on the floor. Go down, bring it low. Close to the ground. And everybody just rockin', don't stop it. You gotta rock it, don't stop. Keep ticking and talking, working all around the clock. Everybody just rock.
Muchacho, assorted flavors in these gelatos. Inspire young minds and stack my nachos with the rock determination of a vato. Run across the border with in his poncho. Face like when it's busting. Planning these things till I died. When the Holy Father handed me my wings. When I was young, you're the teacher couldn't stand what we dream. Giving me music like in the hand of. See me on the TV, the cuties. Both presidential just plus and cooped it up. Got more hits in the zip, who wanna know? I can go back in time, you be Judge Ito. I know you thinking Nito, it repeats the minutes, something like a TiVo, but it's 300,000 more with no remote. Jacob and Lorraine, I used to deal with Tito, but he clowned me and told me that my money's Fritos. Now the Enzo doors go up like a D-Lo. Rion, same song sung from my man Nigo. SLR, when the doors go up, it's like a fresh hell jar. We boss, he shall not get hot, he too frost. Yes, sir. Close your eyes, just picture yourself just holding pies. Implement a plan and you surely rise. That's promised by the man that controls the skies. You see, I know so ill. Better yet, doggy, just tell me how you feel. How you feel, dog? We just picture, thinking, dreaming, scheming, reading, all in the late night, shaking, boiling, lacing, baking, shaping, shaving. Gotta get this cake right as I serve it. You just burn it, breathe it, learn it. Now watch you take flight. How does it feel? Yes, sir. You don't know me. I'm Paul Howard Hughes, Paul Holy. First trick on the ramp is the rock and rolling. Keep one on my stack with a new pro chromie. It bequeaths me to mention that I've been bitten, but affords me to chuckle at what critics have written. He dresses insane, but his music admire. Ask Anna Winter from Vogue and Esquire. And Vanity Fair, you like Kennedy, yeah, but you should guess who's in the insanity chair. Now it ain't about what I want, still thumbing through my life like... It's one thing to say that you did it. It's one thing to lie about your digits. It's one thing to say that you live it. It's another to admit it. But I admit I got all this paper plus the prettiest faces that's offered by nature. I drive a case, but excuse me, Casper. Wanna meet him in my house, I got space like NASA. But it'll make me happier by itself, it's sadder. I like my sister Stace when she lost her papa. A Ben dad getting a stroke and nothing to trap her. John could do, it's ironic but true. A man dies, baby born as fair as Peru. It's a simple clue between us and imposters. We hop in the and don't care what it cost us. Now I'm with a nerd with a pit full of marshes. I guess you could say that we fly like saucers. Zapping that with class and that vigor. The cash and crash whippers, the thrash and mad gripper. Go ahead and say it. Yes, sir. Close your eyes, just picture yourself just holding pies. Implement a plan and you surely rise. That's promised by the man that controls the skies. See, I know that it's so ill. Better yet, doggy, just tell me how you feel. How you feel, dog? We just picture, thinking, dreaming, scheming, reading, all in the late night, shaking, boiling, lacing, baking, shaping, shaving. Gotta get this cake right as I serve it. You just burn it, breathe it, learn it. Now watch it take flight. How does it feel? Ha! Yes, sir. You don't know me.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like, yo, my men and my women, don't forget about the dean. This is not the most the king, yo. It's about a thing, yo. Feel real good, wave your hands in the air and lick 2 shots in the atmosphere. Since you were looking for your friend, the one you let and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about to Benjamins? You act like you ain't him, they give him a little trim to begin. Now you think you really gon' pretend like you wasn't down and you called him again. Plus when you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably can. Talking out your neck saying you're a Christian, a Muslim, sleeping with the gin. Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. Who you gonna tell when the repercussions spin? Showing off your thinking it's a trend, girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. You know I only say it cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem, baby girl. Respect is just the minimum. You still defending them now. Lauren is only human. Don't think I haven't been through the same predicament. Let it sit inside your head like a million women in Philly pen. It's silly when girls sell their souls because it's sin. Look at where you be in. Hair weaves like it's fake nails done by come again. Come again. A friend, come again. My friend, come again. Yeah. Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing. The second verse is dedicated to the man. Concerned with his rims and his Timbs and his women. Him and his man come in the club like hooligans. Don't care who they you fan, poppin' yang. Like you got yang. Let's not pretend. The one that pack out by the waist, man. By the casement, still the name of the basement. The pretty face man claiming that they did a bid, man. Need to take care of their 3 and 4 kids. Been the face in court case when the money taking, heartbreaking. Now you wonder why women hate me. The sneaky silent man, the punk. Stop acting like boys and be men. How you gon' win when you ain't right within? How you gon' win when you ain't right within? How you gon' win when you ain't right within? Come again. Yo, come again. The French drink, come again. And Sis drink, come again.
chase, but they just won't fit. I know you ugly, you don't know what you like. You're watching TV, I stay up all night. I don't need you, want you. I don't need you, want you. South Carolina here is moving south, and we're filling the cup. This game is saying this if we don't go. Come on, yeah, have a little fun. Come here, baby, I love you company. We could do it and start a family. She was living alone unhappily. We could do it and start romantically. Come here, baby, I love your company. We could do it and start a family. She was living alone unhappily. We could do it and slide romantically. Come, baby, your company. Do it, start a family. Living alone unhappily. Do it, slide romantically. Yeah, baby, I love your company. We could do it, start a family. She was living alone unhappily. We could do it, slide romantically. I don't need you, want you. I don't need you, I want you. Got no need for the fancy things, all the attention that it brings. Tell me no, I say yes, I was chosen, and I will deliver the explosion. Can't say it's gonna get me far. Do no good to say what you are. I run the streets and I break up houses. River runs deep and the flame devours it. Me, I'm a creator, thrillers to make it up. The rules I break got me a place up on the radar. Me, I'm a taker, know what the stakes are. Can't roll it back, it's understood, got to play a card. Me, I'm a creator, thrillers to make it up. The rules I break got me a place up on the radar. Me, I'm a taker, know what the stakes are. Can't roll it back, it's understood, got to play a card. Sit tight, I know what you are. Map right, but you ain't no star. Polish up till you make it clean your ammo. I know what you mean. Tell right that I know it's true. Why they screaming I love you? Down if you know there ain't no blow us. So DK was DOA. Yeah, I know what you here for now. Was I your idea? Now don't you crush on me. I see you in your pipe dreams. So whether or not you know it's true, you're who they dictate to. That must hurt real bad. Picking what you had. Me, I'm a creator. Thrillers to make it up. The rules I break got me a place up on the radar. Me, I'm a taker. Know what the stakes are. Can't roll it back, it's understood. Got to play out card.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
It is indeed one of the great nights of the NBA season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the East All-Stars playing against the West All-Stars.
Hello and thanks for joining us for the NBA All-Star. Game with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan.
And you know, this game at the midway point of the season, Kevin, a chance to put aside some of the grit and grind and moan and groan mentality of the regular season, the monotony of that, and really celebrate the game and its greatest stars. And everybody looks forward to it. We do, as do the fans and the players.
That's a great word, celebrate, because that's truly what this is.
And I'll tell you what, guys, for each of these players, whether they're here for the first time or the umpteenth time, it's a tremendous honor and a reward for all the hard work and preparation that they have put into their careers to get to this level.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Rose is out there with Harden. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's George in at the small forward.
Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And this year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it. You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951. And a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
Griffin a screen on George. 6 to shoot. Durant kicks to Curry. Here's Horford. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star Game, especially in the first half.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And when the players step out on the court, you know, Steve, they know that they're writing their names in the pages of history.
Yeah, they're really making their mark on this Sunday night, but at the same time, you know, they've just got to focus on playing the game. And sometimes you get caught up in the atmosphere and the moment, but for these players, it's all about just focusing on the game and trying to enjoy themselves.
Here's Love, and he jams it with authority. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Now, here's Stevenson. Here's Griffin. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Griffin's got his first basket.
Well, as you'd expect, not much defense being played.
Yeah, that's one for the fans. I mean, the fans want scoring. That's what they're going to get tonight.
The All-Star festivities always a big draw for VIPs, stars, and celebrities, and I see quite a few in the house tonight.
Yeah, really a festive atmosphere around this event and this weekend. There's just so much going on, both on and off the court.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. We talked about the game, and Coach made it clear that he was going to do everything he could to have a very small presence in the game. These guys know what they're doing, and nobody wants to see me calling timeouts or anything. I'm going to roll the ball out and let them play. Just what players could hope for.
Thanks again, Doris.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Kevin Love playing in his 4th All-Star game, and with the new format with 3 front court selections, he was a first-time starter last year around. No need to pick a true center.
Now here's Curry. From 13, and he gets it to go.
And we're seeing right here the defense is definitely optional.
Yeah, and we're seeing which option the players are taking.
So I was wondering if you think Kevin Love might be the best combination of rebounding, passing, shooting, and low post scoring in not only the NBA now, but let's go back some decades.
Oh, man, it's always hard for me to talk in the framework of history. I mean, we sometimes become prisoners of the present when we evaluate players. Now, he's unique. But you talk about the history of the league, there have been some great passing, scoring, rebounding, big guys. So let's give him a little more time before we put him in that category.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Curry against Rose. It's Curry with the drive.
Steph Curry last season went from all-star snub to an all-star starter. That shows you how quickly his star has risen among NBA players. He's one of the most dynamic scorers the league has seen. He's just as good off the court in his community endeavors as well.
Davis is checked in for Blake Griffin. Then for the West All-Stars, Anthony comes in for James Harden. And James subbed in for Derrick Rose. And here comes LeBron. Pass to Cousins. Love outside. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And Curry, a fan favorite. I think in some ways his accessibility is part of his appeal. Not a giant or a crazy athlete, but it's his skill level that truly sets him apart. Great teammate, quality individual. He's easy to root for.
Durant, rebounded by Anthony.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
And last year in his first All-Star appearance, uncharacteristic shooting for Curry, 2 of 11 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, despite that, he did end up with a double-double and showed some razzle-dazzle with his ball handle. Boy, he keeps that thing on the string, Kevin. But you expect him to torch those nets, and he didn't quite do that in that game.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Horford. Paul comes in for Lance Stevenson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Steph Curry. Now here's LeBron. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Rudy Gay's checked in for the East.
Well, playing in the All-Star game, something to really be proud of. And, of course, the starters are voted in by the fans. The reserves are voted in by the coaches. Either way, it's a heck of an honor.
Steve, you talk about the starters and the reserves. Unlike in regular games, in an All-Star game, everyone gets a chance to play.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part for the coaches, Kevin, is distributing those minutes because everybody is deserving. Everyone's a great player. And usually what happens is the starters get the most minutes because the coaches understand that that's who the fans have voted on there, and that's who they want to see.
Now here's LeBron. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Cousins gets it to go.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Rondo against James. Rondo kicks to Paul. Right side Davis. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. LeBron James on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And here's the East. 4-point game. Rondo with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Davis setting the pick for Gay. Back to Rondo. Down low. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
I think we've seen the defensive intensity start to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, Steve. A little more effort here as the game has progressed. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Cousins. A 3-ball. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Coming up this Friday, February 20th, the Houston Rockets go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Live from Dallas. Be there.
A great event unfolding. One quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And Kevin, both teams percolating now.
Yeah, those early game jitters out of the way.